Shalom. First, want to give all praises to Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai Bashim, Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles. It was a great millstone. Peace and blessings to the son. Siakim pushing his true power word, so I want to keep pushing. But it says Israel has already tested a digital shekel cryptocurrency. The concept of issuing such a currency has been in discussion since 2017, but it decided to accelerate its research and preparation for the potential issuance. Israel has already conducted a pilot test of a digital shekel cryptocurrency. Bank of Israel Deputy Governor Andrew Abir said, perhaps inadvertently, at a recent conference of the Fair Value Forum of IDC Herzliya. Toward the end of a panel discussion, Abir said the Bank of Israel had already run a digital currency pilot. Another member of the panel seemed surprised and asked, "You have already issued a coin?" Abir responded in affirmative. They already know. They love to act like they don't know what's going on. These, most of these politicians don't, but there's always a few that's in the know. And it says, however, Abir said he was not optimistic that such a central bank digital currency would ever be launched. BS, it's going to be launched. And that's the plans that's coming down from the Rothschilds, Just because you don't know, don't mean it's not going to happen. For the people that's in the know, it's a green light on this cryptocurrency, not just in Israel, but all over the world. It's going to be a type of cryptocurrency, which you're going to visit, which eventually you're going to have your cryptocurrencies, your crypto coins on your on that tag you don't have in your skin or in your forehead, that chocolate chip. Yeah, previously estimated that the chance of having a CBDC within 5 years is 20%. But said my estimate has increased a bit in the last year, mainly because other countries are advancing with it too, but still there's less than a 50% chance. In May, the Bank of Israel said it was preparing an action plan for how it could offer a digital currency. The concept of issue such a currency has been in discussion since 2017, but it decided to accelerate its research and preparation for the potential issuance in view of the rapid developments in the digital economy and in payments and view of the major central banks work on the issue. A CBDC rely on distributed ledger technology such as blockchain, but it would be different from the cryptocurrencies that are popular today, including Bitcoin. The most important difference is that while cryptocurrencies do not belong to any specific country and some are characterized by having no central authority to manage them, a CBDC issued by a country's central bank will be regulated by the relevant state authorities. The option for a CBDC is still being examined, and when we have made our statement last month, it is not to say what we are doing, but rather to share what we do not know and receive feedback from the public, Abir said. In recent years, there has been significant and very rapid changes in the payments and market in Israel and abroad. While no central bank in advanced economy has yet announced a decision to initiate a project that would lead to issuing its a digital currency, there has been recently an apparent change in global sentiment on the matter, and the central banks in a number of major world economies have been exploring the possibility of issuing a CBDC alongside existing means of payment. The Bank of Israel is most concerned about staying on top of emerging global trends, Abir said. The payment system in Israel is at least a decade behind other countries, he said, but in the last year we have started to close the gap with the distribution of the infrastructure that allows contactless payments and the entry of digital wallets. We are in the middle of a process of disruptive technology, and we do not know who are going to be the winners. Will it be the banks, credit card companies? You better believe it's going to be the banks. The banks always win. Credit card companies, fintech, or big technology companies. There will be changes in the next few years that we do not yet know about. But it is clear that the environment in 5 years' time will not be the same as the environment today. Abir played down common exceptions for a digital currency. I'm sorry to tell you, but it's not going to eliminate the banks, he said. No central bank will introduce a digital currency for this purpose. The banks will still have an important part in the entire payment system. Yeah, banks are always going to be needed, for transactions, or you're going to always need to maybe go to a bank and have your your coins transferred, to your you want to get a loan, you got to go down there and get your coins put on your ID, on your tag, on your chocolate chip. Another thing that might disappoint you is that any digital currency of a central bank would not be designed as a kind of protection against Bitcoin. We are talking about its payment system. Bitcoin is not a payment system and it's not a currency. It's the best situation. It is a financial asset. In the worst case, it is a pyramid scam, Abir said. Yeah, so here it is. Israel is like anybody else talking bad about Bitcoin, but ultimately these cryptocurrencies is going online all over the world. You got the major players, you know, I believe the UK has a coin, China has a coin, the US got theirs already. I believe it's the Bahamas too. They got theirs. It's just eventually everybody get theirs and, it's all gonna come online. Like I said, within the next 5 to 10 years, and even in the article it said 5 years, banking, everything's gonna be different than what is going on now. There's gonna be a lot of contactless payments going on. You know, paper. You can see paper money going away, coins going away, as far as change goes. But all you, pretty much all the coins and money is gonna be digital. It's still gonna be a certain percentage that's gonna be like a black market. That's still gonna be doing things without this, but it's gonna be real small. But then that ultimate pressure, that heat gonna come on when everybody got to decide whether they're gonna take this the chocolate chip or not, you know. And this chip don't melt either. This chocolate chip don't melt, you know, and you can't eat it. But we're gonna get some precepts on this, cause it's really about control. We're gonna go to good old Hosea 12:7. He is a merchant. The balances of deceit are in his hand. And then we talking about Esau Edom, so-called white man. He's a merchant. Everywhere you looking, he always trying to sell some. He trying to come up with something how to make payment easier. Cause he all he think about is the money, diamonds, the shekels, gold. And this fiat currencies that's being used right now. And say the balance of deceit are in his hand. Yeah, talking about it's gonna be contactless. You ain't gonna have no problems. The whole world's doing it is way better for you. If you don't have a bank account, no problems. You can just go and get these crypto coins and going down there and get your chocolate chip and everything's gonna be all right. Don't you want to be tracked? Don't you want to, you know, want some official to know every purchase you made? You know, that's what this man wants. He wants total oppression of everybody on the planet, including animals. It says he is a merchant. The balances of deceit on his hand. He loveth to oppress. It didn't say he enjoy it. He said he loved to oppress. He gets a kick out of oppression. He loves having you begging on all your knees, screaming, begging, crying, living in squalor. He loves for you to get all these different laws put on you numerous times, like constantly passing laws you don't even know about. But that's Esau Edom, the so-called white man, a deviant. He has a real problem with freedom. He likes to walk up and down and talk about how he's free, don't tread on me, and all this kind of bull. But really, he's vice versa. He has war in his heart. He loves to oppress. He loves to lock you in contracts. That's this the MO of the so-called white man, and it's never gonna change until he's finally put away, man. And that's when in Obadiah, when that happens. But you're gonna see everybody like to skin and grin and buck and jive, shuck and jive, and skin and grin for this so-called white man. But hey, he's getting ready to throw you in the ultimate trap. But I pray this video was edifying. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm trying to make these, straight and short to the point, man. But to the Sensi Hakim, keep pushing. Shalom.